Namaste children. In the last class we have discussed about the properties of integers and multiplication, and now we are going to apply those properties to solve the problems given in the exercise number 1.3. So what properties we have studied in the previous class today? Under multiplication, closure property, commutative property, associative property, multiplication by 0, multiplication by 1, that is multiplicative identity property. Then the last one is distributive property. So now observe this question, second question from the exercise number 1.3. Verify the following. B bit minus 21 into whole bracket is there, minus 4 plus minus 6 is equals to minus 21 into minus 4 plus minus 21 into minus 6. You see on the left hand side we have minus 21 is multiplied by the sum of two numbers, like it is in the form of a into b plus c. What we call this property? A into whole b plus c is equals to a into b plus a into c. What is this property? Is known as distributive property. Distributive property. What property it is? Distributive property. Now which property we are using to verify this? A distributive property, that is a into whole b plus c is equals to a into b plus a into c. Verify means check whether the product on the left hand side is equals to the product, that is the result of the RHS, that is right hand side, both are equal or not. So left hand side what we have? Minus 21 into whole minus 4 plus minus 6. So how to simplify? As per the BODMAS rule, first we should simplify inside the bracket. So simplify this, that is minus 4 minus 6. We are adding two negative integers. How to add two negative integers? Ignore the sign, add the numbers as whole numbers, then put the common sign, that is minus. Therefore 4 plus 6 it is 10. Which sign will keep? Minus 10. Now it is minus 21 is multiplied with what? Minus 10. It is multiplied with what? Minus 10. That is equals to left hand side. Minus 21 into minus 4. We are multiplying two negative integers. How to multiply two negative integers? First multiply the arithmetic signs. Minus into minus is plus. Then multiply the numbers. 4 ones are 4. 4 twos are 8. 84 plus. Then what it is? Again two negative integers multiply. Multiply the signs. Minus into minus is plus. Then multiply with the numbers. 6 ones are 6 into 1. 6 ones are 6. 6 twos are 12. 126 we got. And this is 84. Now again left hand side we are multiplying what? Two negative integers. Multiply minus into minus is plus. 21 into 10 it is 210. So minus into minus is plus. Minus into minus is plus. 21 into 10 is 210 plus 210. Now 84 plus 126. What we get by adding the two positive integers? 6 plus 4 10. Then 2 plus 8 10. 10 plus 1 11. 1 plus 1 it is 2. 210. Now we have what? LHS is equals to RHS on both the sides. Therefore it is verified. It is verified. Like this we will verify both left hand side and right hand side by using the property distributive property. So which property we use? It is distributive property. Now the fifth problem. Find the following products. Two sums are there. Find the following products. It is 26 into minus 48 plus minus 48 into minus 36. The second B bit it is 8 into 53 into minus 125. So while we are doing this products, finding the products, use the suitable properties which we learned already under multiplication or under addition also. Whatever property we should use, that property we should use. So here A bit 26 into minus 48 plus minus 48 into minus 36. That is equals to, now if you observe here, 26 into minus 48 into minus 36. Minus 48 it is there common. So it is just by reverse this number numbers by using the commutative property. What commutative property? It states that A into B is equals to B into A. So by changing the order of these two numbers, we get the same product, that is minus 48 is multiplied with 26 plus minus 48 is multiplied with minus 36. Now it is in which form? A into B plus A into C. See here, A is minus 48. A into B plus A into C. What property it is again? Distributive property. What property it is? Distributive property. Distributive property. Now what how to do what this form it is? A into whole B plus C. A into whole B plus C is equals to A into B plus A into C. Here A is equals to what? Minus 48 is multiplied with sum of B and C. B is equals to 26 plus minus 36. So add these two numbers. We will get what? Minus 48 is multiplied with the sum of these two numbers. How to add one positive integer and one negative integer? So two different signs are there under addition. Subtract the smaller number from the greater number and take the greater number sign. 36 is greater, 26 is smaller. 36 minus 26 is 10 and 36 is having minus 10, therefore it is minus 10. Minus 10. Now we are multiplying minus 48 into minus 10. So multiplication of two negative integers. Multiply minus into minus is plus. Therefore 48 into 10 it is 418. So the product of 26 into minus 48 plus minus 48 into minus 36 is 480. So like this, using properties we can solve the products. We can find the products. Without using, first you should multiply these two numbers, then you should multiply these two numbers, then add both the products. That is a long process. Now without using the actual multiplication, we are using the properties and we are finding the products in the simpler way. Now see the B bit here, it is 8 into 53 into minus 125. Here three numbers are there. A into B into C. A into B into C is there here. So which property we use here? First, if we interchange these two numbers, if we interchange, what we get? That is 53 into 8 into 53 into 8 into minus 125. Minus 125. What property we are using here? It is this here. We have changed the numbers. What property it is here? It is commutative property. Commutative property and the multiplication we use. Now multiply these two numbers. 53 into multiply these two numbers. What we get? This is plus. Plus into minus. Minus 8 into 125. 8 5s are 40. 8 2s are 16, 16 plus 4, 20, 8 1s are 8, 8 plus 2 it is 10. So how much we got? It is 1000 we got. Now multiply 53 into minus 1000. Plus into minus, minus 53 into 1000 it is 53,000. 53,000. Like this, by regrouping the numbers, that is regrouping means what property we are using? It is commutative property. So by regrouping the terms and we have multiplied, the easiest way we got the product as what it is? Minus 53,000. Is it clear, children? We will discuss two more sums related to this. Now we will discuss question number 5 again. Two more bits, D and H. D bit is what it is minus 41 into 102. So we will make we will divide we will split 100 as 102 as 100 plus 2 for our easy multiplications. Minus 41 into 102 as 100 plus 2. Now observe this, A into B plus C. Which property it is? Distributive property. A into whole B plus C is equals to A into B, that is minus 41 into 100 plus minus 41 into 2. So which property it is? Distributive property, right? Distributive property. Distributive property. So we divided 102 as 100 plus 2. If it is 103 means 100 plus 3. If it is 98 means what it is? 100 minus 2. 98 means 100 minus 2. 99 means 100 minus 1. So that if it is easy for us to multiply with the 100 than with the 102 or 103 like this. So we made our multiplications easy by using the properties. Now multiply. Minus into plus it is minus. 41 into 100. 41 into 100 it is what? 4100, that is 4100 plus. Then what it is? Minus 41 into 2. Negative integer and positive integer. Multiply the signs. Minus into plus is minus. 41 into 2. 2 ones are 2. 2 fours are 8. Minus 82 we got. Now we are adding two negative integers. Minus 4100 plus minus 82. How to add two negative integers? Keep the minus sign and add the two numbers. So we will get what? 4100 plus 82 as 2814 when we add the numbers. That is minus 4182. So now it is very easy to multiply these products, to find these products using the distributive property. Is it clear, children? Yes? Right. Now we see that it is h bit is there. Minus 57 into minus 19 plus 57 plus 57. Now you see here minus 57 into 19. So what we get? Minus into minus is plus, we get on that. Minus into minus is plus, we get. Therefore what we can write as 57 into 19 plus 57. 57 I can write it as 57 into 1. 57 into 1 is also equals to 57. So I have changed minus into minus is plus. 57 into 19. Now here 57, it is in the form of what? A into B plus A into C. Again what property it is? A distributive property. Distributive property. We have changed our product into distributive property. Then we need to simplify this. So A is equals to what is 57 into B is equals to 19 plus C is equals to what it is 1. A into B plus A into C is equals to what is, it states that it is A into B plus C. A into B plus C. A is equals to 57, which is common term, and B is equals to 19, C is equals to 1. That is equals to 57 into 19 plus 1, 20. Now multiply 57 with 20. For that, multiply 57 with 2 and keep 1 0. 2 7s are 14, 1 is there. 2 5s are 10, 10 plus 1 it is 11, keep 0, it is 1140. 1140. See children how easy it is to multiply this, to find these products using the distributive property. Is it clear, children? So use this suitable property to find the products. Now we'll discuss question number 7 from exercise number 1.3. So in a class test, see the question is very big, but it is very easy to find the answer. In a class test containing 10 questions. So one class test is there. How many questions are there in that class test? It is 10 questions. 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer. So for each correct answer, 5 marks are awarded. How many marks are awarded for each correct answer? 5 marks. And minus 2 marks are awarded for every incorrect answer. That is for every wrong answer. Minus marks, that is negative marks are awarded. That is minus 2 marks are awarded for every incorrect answer. And 0 marks for questions that are not attempted. So 0 marks are awarded for the questions which are not attempted. Here 3 types of questions are there. Questions with the correct answers, questions with the wrong answers, that is incorrect answers, and questions which are not attempted. So how many marks are given for the questions which are not attempted? It is 0. How many marks are given for the correct answer? It is 5. And minus 2 marks are awarded for every incorrect answer. Now there are three students are there: Mohan, Reshma, and Hina. Mohan, Reshma, and Hina. So they have attempted this test, and some of them they got different. Questions. How many questions they wrote correct and how many questions they wrote wrong. Then find their scores. We need to find their scores. See the first question. Mohan gets 4 correct and 6 incorrect answers. So how many questions he attempted? 4 correct answers means 4 questions. 6 incorrect means 6 questions. 4 plus 6 is 10 questions. So Mohan attempted all the 10 questions, and out of 10 questions he wrote correct answers. He got correct answers for 4 questions, and for 6 questions he got incorrect answers. What is his score? So the score of Mohan's score is equals to so how many questions he made correct? 4 correct questions. So number of questions correct is 4 into how many marks are awarded for each correct answer? It is 5 marks. So one question is 5 marks. 4 questions means 4 into 5 plus then 6 incorrect answers. How many incorrect answers means 6 into incorrect answers means how many marks are awarded? It is -2. Now we need to simplify this. 4 correct answers, each question is 5 marks. That is 4 into 5, 6 incorrect answers, and each question incorrect answer marks awarded it is -2. So first to find 4 into 5. 4 into 5 is equals to what is this product? 4 5s are 20 plus then one positive integer and one negative integer we are multiplying. Therefore what we get it is plus into minus 6 into 2 is 6 2s are 12. Now we are adding one positive integer and one negative integer. So how to add one negative and one positive integer? So subtract the smaller integer from the greater integer and keep the greater integer sign. So here greater integer is 20, it has plus sign. Subtract 12 from 20 we get 8. So how many marks Mohan was scored? It is 8 marks. Mohan's score is how much? It is 8 marks. Now it is second student, it is Reshma. So Reshma's score. So what is the score of Reshma? Reshma's score. How many? 5 correct answers and 5 incorrect answers. 5 plus 5 is 10. So she attempted all the questions. In that half questions she wrote correct and half questions she wrote wrong answers. So how many answers she wrote correct is 5 questions. That is number of questions that is correct 5 into each question how many marks are awarded for correct answer? It is 5 marks plus wrong questions how many it is answers? It is 5 and how many marks are awarded? It is -2. Again multiply 5 into 5 it is 5 5s are 25 plus multiply 5 into -2 plus into minus it is minus 5 into 2 it is 10. Or you can use here the distributive property also. A into B plus A into C, that is 5 you can take common out, then add 5 and -2, like that also you can do it. So now 5 into 2 is 10 minus 10. Now we are using what? We are adding one positive integer and one negative integer. That is how to add one positive and one negative? Subtract the smaller number from the greater number. That is 25 minus 10 is 15 and 25 is the greater number which is having plus sign, therefore we get plus 15. Hence Reshma's score is how much? It is 15 marks. Now the third student it is Hina. So Hina's score. What is her score here? It is, you see here. So she did 2 correct answers and 5 incorrect answers out of 7 questions she attempts. How many questions she attempted? Only 7 questions. In that 2 correct answers and 5 incorrect answers. So the remaining questions she did not attempt. How many questions she did not attempt? It is 3 questions. And how many marks are awarded for the questions which are not attempted? It is 0. Now number of questions she wrote correct. That is Hina. How many? 2 questions. 2 into 5 plus number of questions she wrote correct. So incorrect is 5 and marks awarded is -2. So number of questions she did not attempt it is 3 questions and how many marks are awarded for that? 0 marks are awarded. So now here we have this product you multiply and this you multiply, this you multiply and keep and find the final result. That is equals to what? 2 into 5, 10, plus into minus is minus, 5 into 2 it is 10, 5 2s are 10, minus 10, plus 3 into 0 it is 0. Any integer is multiplied with 0, what we get is 0 only. Now 10 minus 10, we are adding plus 10 and minus 10. Plus 10 and minus 10. So two numbers with different signs, what to do? Subtract the numbers. Here both are equals numbers are there. 10 minus 10 is 0. So 0 plus 0, that is equals to 0. So now what is the score of Hina? It is 0 marks. She scored 0 marks to Hina, and Reshma scored 15 marks. Mohan scored 8 marks. So who scored highest marks? It is 15 marks. It is Reshma. Is it clear, children, how to find? So we use integers in solving that is real life examples, real life problems. All these are real life problems. Is it clear? Right. Now we'll discuss question number 8. A cement company earns a profit of rupees 8 rupees profit on per bag of white cement. So here, so 8 rupees for each bag is getting a profit on white cement for each bag when he sold, and a loss of rupees 5 per a bag of grey cement. So the company is producing two types of cement, two colored cement, that is white colored cement and grey colored cement. So on grey colored cement he is getting a loss of rupees 5 for each bag, and on white cement he is getting a profit of rupees 8. As we discussed in the first class of integers, so we represent profit with the positive integers and loss with negative integers. So the applications of integers again we are going to study with one more sum. It is question number 8. So in that first with A, the company sells 3,000 bags of white cement. How many bags of white cement the company sold? 3,000 bags of white cement, and 5,000 bags of grey cement in a month. In 1 month, total 8,000 bags of cement the company sold. In that 8,000 bags of cement, 3,000 it is white cement and 5,000 bags it is grey cement. What is its profit or loss? Finally in that month, whether the company got profit or loss, how much? If it is profit is there, how much profit the company got, or if it is loss, how much loss he got, we will see. If he get the total amount as a positive integer, then the company will get profit. Or if the total amount it is negative integer if he get, then we can see that the company got loss. We will discuss whether the company got loss or profit. So what is the profit on white cement? It is 8 rupees. How many bags were sold? It is 3,000. So profit on each bag of white cement. So how much it is? Profit means we represent with a plus. Therefore it is plus 8 rupees. We got as rupees, just I am representing with integers. Plus 8 means plus 8 rupees. Now loss on each bag of grey cement is equals to how much it is? 5 rupees is loss. Therefore I am representing with minus 5. Minus represents is loss, plus represents is profit. So what is the total production is 300 bags. So the total amount, amount of the month, total amount of the production in that month, total amount of the production in that month is equals to, that is equals to number of white bags sold, it is 3,000 into what is the profit on each bag, it is plus 8 plus total amount on sold on white cement and total amount sold on grey cement. So 3,000 white cement bags were sold and 5,000 bags of grey cement were sold with a loss of 5 rupees. Therefore, it is -5. -5. Now find the total amount. So plus into plus is plus, multiply 3,000 into 8. 8 3s are 24. 24,000 plus. So plus into minus is minus. Plus into minus is minus. 5 into 5 is 25. So 5,000 into 5 it is 25,000, and here it is minus sign is there. Therefore minus 25,000. Now we are adding one positive integer and one negative integer. That is what to do is subtract the smaller number from the greater number. Which is the greater number? Here it is 25,000 is greater and 24,000 is smaller. So subtract 24,000 from 25,000 to get 1,000 and put the greater number sign, that is minus. So it is, what is the total amount is minus 1,000. So in this minus sign represents what it is? Loss. Therefore the company got a loss of 1,000 rupees 1,000 in that month. So like this we find whether the company got loss or profit. So this is this sum. Now with this I hope you understand this concept and the problems which we have discussed so far. Now the homework part, if it is exercise number 1.3, question number exercise number 1.3, question number 2 B bit, question number 5 C, E, F and G, question number 6, question number 8 B bit and question number 9. So this is your homework. I hope you understand and thank you very much.